Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see, the squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on the crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Well, here comes the offense out for their first possession. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Using his legs, it's Morris. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So here we go now, 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Allen. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Handoff to the back, running through the tackle.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd and goal for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Direct snap to the back. Makes a nice move there. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Try to catch the defense with the draw. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes their way on the field. Makes a quick grab. They put him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to chuck it again. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets into space at the 50. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackle made after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Game moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. There's a wide open receiver complete. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Ross. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. QB decides to keep it here, and they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking for a gap, it's Baxter.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Catch made over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back gets the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handing off on the draw play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense comes out to start this drive. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab behind the line, it's Matthews. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
How much do they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. You better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Oh, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback keeps the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it here. How's the spin move? Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Quarterback still with the football. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. This will be the 9th play on the drive. He'll ride the back again here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll give it to the back. And we're able to get him down.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through. Cue the celebration. They have taken the lead in the final minute.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Matthews. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off that deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. First and goal, handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense.
And that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about a four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Let's see what the call is on this critical third and goal as he try to punch it in overtime. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And tackled there by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And that one's straight down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled after the catch. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it second and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.